driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Cat. Tell me, Bubs. He's like, no, Dad. No. Am I irritating you? All right, I'll let you go. It's not like you never irritate me. He wants the window open. I'm going to be doing the background differently. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? No. Picture. Picture good. We're just waiting on people to show up. Ah. Yes. Kitty loves his rubs. Okay. All right. We're going to be talking about time today. Time. See, the program cannot be forced. And we're talking that. Did you? Good for you. Good. That means you needed some rest and you got it. Good job. But now I know I went live twice. This is the last of what I'm doing today. I've already been to my meeting today. I'm doing this and then I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I'm going to do whatever I want to because I need it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for myself. So, yep. Welcome to Daily Trudge. Actually, this is the double Daily Trudge at this point. If you're here, please say hello, live or rewatch to the rewatch. So, and I hope you don't mind. I'm going to do a little cleaning here while I'm talking. That's a mess over here. Just needs to be organized. This speedy recovery, the laziness that is going on with sponsorship. Yes, I'm saying laziness. Okay. This isn't a see how fast you can get through the program. Because you're going to miss some things if you do that. You're going to miss some things. And, just as an example, and some of you have already seen this, but I've been hearing about people just saying, read to page 62. Okay. Well, 62. So that's 62, right? That's the 62. Look how much you're missing. And 62 goes to selfishness, self-centeredness. And then it begins to talk about, the thing is there is so much. I don't get to how it works for at least a month. Heck, we still got to do all this. Don't look at the phone numbers, please. You can see Tim's dead. Don't call him. He died from this disease. He was but look at all this. This was day one. Nothing. But then look, I even have stuff right here. See this right here, what it tells me. Okay. Approved AA books. This is what I allow them to read while I'm working with them. For the until we get through the 12 steps, that is all you are allowed to read. I want you reading self-help books. I don't want you reading around the world. I don't want you reading the other stuff. Okay? Look at all this that we're skipping. And if you don't know this, guess what? You're doomed to repeat it. You will skip things. Okay? These are just the first couple of pages, man. Okay? The preface. Did you read the preface? Let's read a little bit of it. This is the fourth edition of Alcoholics Anonymous. The first edition appeared in April 1939. In the following 6 years, more than 300,000 copies went into the circulation. Kitten, you will not get ear flick. Sorry. He's getting up on the desk and he knows he's not supposed to do that. He's just wanting attention. The second edition, published in 1955, reached a total of more than 1,150,500 copies. The third edition, which came off the press in 1976, achieved the circulation of approximately 19,550,000 in all formats. And then what do I have written there? Because it works. See, I was reinforced. Okay. Now, listen to this. Because this book has become the basic text of our society and has helped such a large number of alcoholic men and women, there exists a strong sentiment against any radical changes being made in it. So that argument that came up about whether we should change the words in the big book was already decided. It's just that people chose not to read it. What else are we missing here? Well, the foreword to the first edition talks about anonymity. Let's talk about this. I'm going to go to the second paragraph. It is important that we remain anonymous because we are too few at the present to handle the overwhelming number of personal appeals which may result from this publication. This was in 1939. That is no longer true. Okay? That's no longer true. So people think, well, I don't, and they're like, anonymity. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Book says I can. But I best be careful. I best follow the suggestions. Because rarely have we seen a person, fellows, thoroughly followed the path. And if you are a sponsor who doesn't cover the first 62 pages, you are not a sponsor. You're just a lazy fuck. Well, I get tired of reading there. I do too. I have Bill's story memorized. Okay. My sponsors are reading. My brain's somewhere else because I already. Okay. Being mostly, but it doesn't say so. If it's no longer true, then what is anonymity? I can't run around and say that you're in AA. That's it. Forward to the fourth edition. Very last paragraph. While our literatures preserve the integrity of the AA message, sweeping changes in society as a whole are reflected in the new customs and practices within the fellowship. Taking advantage of technological advances, for example. AA members with computers can participate in meetings online. Remember, this came out in 2001. Okay. I have been attending AA meetings online since the mid-90s. Zoom is not new. Online meetings are not new. Taking advantage, AA members with computers can participate in meetings online, sharing fellow alcoholics across the country or around the world. In any meeting, anywhere, AA's experience, strength, and hope, and with each other in order to stay sober and help other alcoholics, modem to modem or face to face. AA speak the language in the heart of all its power and simplicity. Did you know that? Your sponsor should have covered this with you. You should be aware of that. It is knowledge. The more knowledge you have around this, the better chance you have at making it. They didn't just put this in here for pretty just to fill up fucking pages. Okay. Then you're going to miss the whole doctor's opinion, which describes to the alcoholic. This is where the depth and weight comes in. And if your sponsor is not there to guide you, you're going to take it wrong. I mean, what do you do at that 62 when you first get together? Do you understand you're an alcoholic now? Your life's unmanageable? Great. Yeah. Did you do your third step? That's fantastic. Okay, let's start on your fourth. I don't even have anything with you yet. There's a trust that comes with the fourth step. Your sponsee, if they do not trust you, will skip on their fourth step because they don't trust you yet. So please stop doing that invaluable service. No wonder people are, you should not be sponsoring more than like 3-4 people. No. I'm at 4 and it's too many right now. Because I do this. What else are we going to? You are not going to be able to even talk about the psychic change. No wonder people are talking about the step before the steps. What's the step before the steps? The psychic change. On the other hand, strange it may seem to those who, well, here it is. Men and women drink essentially because they like the effect produced by alcohol. The sensation is so elusive, while they admit it is injurious, they cannot after a time differentiate the true from the false. Okay? Why is that? You should explain this to your sponsee. The reason is because you're not sleeping. That's why. You're not sleeping. So you live in a dream world. Because when you're not sleeping, love you, be careful. I'm waiting for you. Oh, see you in a minute. Forgot where we were going to. So, the program happens in time, and you are not going to get well overnight. Okay? You're not going to get well in a couple of months. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay? This is not a race. Because when you do that, in this case, you want to be the tortoise, not the hare. Take your time. Okay? Things need to happen naturally, like finding God. If you force somebody to work on that higher power, you're going to come up. It needs to be personal. It needs to be their own. And you need to guide that person. Do you want to know how I do that? Sponsee, this is God. God, this is sponsee. There you go. But it is important that I do that. It is important that I do that. Right? So when I go through all of these, I feel like I need to cover everything that is in the book. So, all right. I forgot that my wife was taking me somewhere. We got some errands to run real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. So, try not to, I find when and I bring this up a lot, it's like traffic. When you're running around trying to get through traffic and you try and, like when you're running late, it seems like you hit all the red lights and everybody's in the way. But when you got time and you're cruising along and just kind of checking out the scenery, you could even come to a complete stop. It doesn't really bother you, you just know that, hey, I got time and I don't need to rush this. I don't need to push it. And the more I push life, For me anyway, the more it seems like I push on life, the heart, the more it pushes back. And then I get spiritually frustrated. And then the anger comes out in me. And I've got to be careful of that anger, or it'll turn into a resentment. So, all right. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. I'm ending my day today. I'm not ending my day, but I'm going to go hang out with my wife. I love you. Peace out. Have a day. Bye-bye.